This was a great game for Vegas yesterday as they defeated the Buffalo Sabres 7-4 in Buffalo. And this was especially a great game for Jack Eichel, the former Buffalo Sabres player, as he got a hat trick against his former team in his second return to Buffalo. And yeah, let's get to the recap here. So, goaltenders for yesterday's game were Logan Thompson for the Vegas Golden Knights and Eric Comrie for the Buffalo Sabres. And yeah, let's get to the goal scoring. So, first period, Chandler Stevenson with his sixth goal of the season. 5 minutes and 44 seconds into the first, gave the Golden Knights a 1-0 lead. But then Tage Thompson with his ninth goal of the season tied it up for the Buffalo Sabres in the first. And that's the way the first period ended. So the first period ends in a 1-1 tie. Vegas had 15 shots on net in the first period. They were able to get a goal from it. And the Sabres had 10 shots on net in the first period. They were also able to get a goal from it. So that's the way the first period ends in a 1-1 tie. Second period starts, Phil Kessel with his second goal of the season. 3 minutes and 43 seconds into the second, gave the Golden Knights the lead again. But then Middlestat with his third goal of the season tied it up for the Sabres in the second, so it's 2-2 now. But then with like 3 minutes left to go in the second period, Paul Cotter with his second goal of the season gave the Golden Knights a 3-2 lead. And that's the way the second period ends, with Vegas up 3-2. Vegas had 6 shots on net in the second period. They were able to get 2 goals from it. Buffalo had 13 shots on net in the second period. They were able to get a goal from it. And yeah, that's the way the second period ends, with a 3-2 lead for Vegas. So third period starts, Alex Pietrangelo with his first goal of the season, 3 minutes and 52 seconds in, gave the Golden Knights a 4-2 lead. And then Jack Eichel with his seventh goal of the season gave the Golden Knights a 5-2 lead as he gets his first ever goal against his former team. But then eventually Tage Thompson with his 10th goal of the season and his second of the game made it a 5-3 game. But then Jack Eichel with his second goal of the game and his 8th of the season gave the Golden Knights a 6-3 lead. But then eventually Asplund with his second goal of the season made it a 2-goal game again. But then with like 8 seconds left to go in the third period, Jack Eichel with his 9th of the season and his 3rd of the game scored in the empty net to make it a 7-4 game. And he launches the hat trick against his former team. And that's the way the Golden Knights win 7-4. Vegas had 15 shots on net in the third. Buffalo had 12. Total amount of shots were 36 for the Golden Knights. They scored 7 goals from it. And the Sabres had 35 shots on net in total. They were able to score 4 goals from it. And the Golden Knights defeat the Buffalo Sabres 7-4 thanks to Jack Eichel getting a hat trick in his return to Buffalo. This was a great game for Jack Eichel, scoring a hat trick against his former team. So I'm kind of I'm happy for him that he did that. So yeah, good game for Jack Eichel. The Golden Knights are now 13-2, first in the Pacific. And yeah, this was a great game for Vegas, and this was definitely a great game for Jack Eichel, getting a hat trick against his former team. And yeah, so Golden Knights win 7-4 over the Sabres. They are 13-2. Jack Eichel gets a hat trick. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace. Great win. And good job to Jack Eichel for getting that hat trick.